Tri-State Sports Leader. This is WGEM Sports.
As the sun began to set, the Chiefs began to take the field. We started our trip across the Tri-States tonight in the Hawkeye State. That's where Keokuk baseball was in action against the Demons of Washington. The Chiefs getting ready to defend their home field against the Demons tonight at Joyce Park. It was a pitching duel early on in this one. Keokuk's Brian Linder with the majestic breaking ball has the Washington batter all kinds of confused as he gets the strikeout. More from the Chiefs this time. Blake Chase fields the ground ball at short. He's able to gun the runner out at first and retire the side. Both sides battled hard in this one, but when it's all over, the bats would wake up for the Chiefs and they would take down Washington 3-1. Keokuk softball was also in action today at Joyce Park, taking on the Demons of Washington. The Demons setting the tone early and often. First inning, a routine ground ball gets overthrown to first, and 2 runs would come in to score off the air. Washington would tack on 5 runs in the opening frame. Keokuk looking for some sort of life in this one. Gracie Thompson winds up and blows this one by the batter for the strikeout. It wasn't the Chiefs' night tonight, and they would fall to Washington 13-1.